Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Down back for the video, and today I want to do my NFL Week 3 picks. So here it goes there. So we'll start off Thursday Night Football, September 19th, 6:15 Mountain Time, Prime Video. We got the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. Going with the Jets here to win. I think the Jets look really good there. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. They look more in place there. They look more in sync here and stuff like that. I think they can actually fully can get it done here against the Patriots. There, the Patriots do not actually have too much there. They mostly possibly might start Drake May there, who honestly might be struggling in his first NFL game. So I'm gonna say Jets win it here over the Patriots. That's it for Thursday. So we're on to Sunday, September 22nd. 11 o'clock Mountain Time. First on the 11 o'clock games, we got the New York Giants at the Cleveland Browns. This game is technically a who cares game in a way. Technically, the Browns do not have their attacker there, like Nick Chubb's there. They do not have Nick Chubb's there, who honestly might be a great asset for them. And I think they mostly are going to have a massive struggle here against the Jets or against the Giants. Or mostly they're going to technically have a little bit of struggle here, but against this Giants defense there, who honestly looks pretty bad there. I'm gonna say the Browns win it. I think the Browns have a little bit more advantage here over the Giants here. Giants do not look that good. So I'm going to go with the Browns here to win over the Giants. Next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Tennessee Titans. Going with the Packers here to I'm going with the Packers here to win. I don't really trust the Titans in this game here. The Titans do not look the best here. They're going to have mostly struggles there and stuff like that. For the Packers there, they did start their backup quarterback there, and he looked okay there. He looked pretty good against the Colts last week. So he's not going to have that much bad issues here and stuff against this Titans team, who honestly looks pretty bad there. So I'm gonna go with the Packers here to win. I think the Packers can get it done. It'd be a low scoring affair, but I'm gonna say Packers can get it done against the Titans. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears at the Indianapolis Colts. I am gonna go with the Colts here to win. I think the Colts there, they look really good there. They actually do have a strong, solid line there. They mostly like to pressure rookie quarterbacks there. Mostly the Bears there, they've not been didn't do pretty well with the CJ or not CJ. With Caleb Williams, they have not doing pretty well with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is struggling last week. He technically struggled last week there. He showed he was playing like a rookie quarterback there last week. Against the Texans there. The Texans technically killed them because of that. Mostly it's going to be the same old story against the Colts there. Even if the Colts do not have a quarterback there, that defense is much stronger. That defense can easily pressure Caleb Williams there, who honestly is a rookie and mostly he's going to have rookie pains. So I'm going to say the Colts actually have a more advantage here. I'm going to go with the Colts here to win over the Bears. Next game, we got the Houston Texans at the Minnesota Vikings. I am going with the Texans here to win. The Texans there look really sharp there. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. They actually have C.J. Stroud, who honestly looks like a game manager at this point here. He looks really good there. Technically, with Gardner Minshew or with the Vikings there, who honestly has nobody playing on the other side there, no quarterback playing on the other side there. Mostly they're going to actually have some struggles against this Texans team there, who honestly looks really elite there, and mostly did a lot of pressures last week there. So I'm going to say the Texans win it here over the Vikings. Vikings just don't look that great. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the New Orleans Saints. This game is going to be a dogfight here, honestly. I thought the Saints were not a pushover team, but I'm gonna go with the Eagles here. I'm gonna go with the Saints here to win. Saints there just beat the shit out of the Cowboys there. They looked really good there against the Cowboys, and the Eagles there, they kind of struggled against the Falcons. They totally struggled against the Falcons there last week there. They didn't look mostly the best there against them, but it was mostly I guess you can say it was pretty close last week with the Eagles and Falcons, but mostly the Saints there, who honestly destroyed the Cowboys. I do not see them possibly destroying the Eagles here, but technically I think they might keep them up, and they're going to keep them on their toes there in this game. I'm going to say Saints win it here, but it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Next game, we got the LA Chargers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going with the Steelers here to win. I think the Steelers there look really sharp there, and they can actually do a lot of poise here. They look really, really good there, and I think they can actually do something against this Chargers team there. This Chargers team is mostly gonna have a lot of pressure there with their defense there. Their defense looked really, really ployed there with T.J. Watt there, who honestly might be a massive threat to Justin Herbert there. Justin Herbert, he had it pretty easily. The Chargers had it pretty easily the last 2 weeks there. I think they're going to hit a brick wall against the Steelers here, because I think the Steelers actually have a much better defense there compared to the Chargers offense there. But yeah, and I don't know who's going to play quarterback. I don't know who's going to play quarterback there against the Chargers. For the Steelers, I think it might be Russell Wilson might be playing here against them, but depends how that game's really going to go, or how that's really going to go. I don't know if it's going to be Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. Next game, we got my Denver Broncos at the Tampa Bucks. Oh, God, this game here. I have to go with the Bucks here to win, because the Bucks there, they do actually have a lot of much better wide receivers. They do actually have much better talent there and stuff. We don't, and they do actually have much better talent, much better things. Their quarterback can easily score a lot of touchdowns on us here. Mostly they're facing our defense there, who honestly is much better there. So most of the scoreboard won't be as big there compare what people think. But my Broncos there, on offense, we can't do shit. We can't fucking do shit there. We can't fucking do shit there. We can't like go over the yard lines. We can't do nothing there. We're starting a rookie quarterback there, who honestly looks like under pressure there. He's under pressure the whole fucking game there. We're going to see a lot of the rookie pains here in this game here and stuff. But I think the Bucks are too much for us. I think we fall to them. I think they're too much for us, and I think we're possibly going to get killed. We're going to possibly get killed in this game. So I'm going to go with the Bucks here to win over my Broncos. And I hope I'm fucking wrong. I hope I'm wrong there, because I want to see my team win. But the Bucks is too much there. They played against the Lions last week, who honestly looked great. So I'm going to say the Bucks beat us here. That's it for the 11 o'clock games. So we move on to the 2:05 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:05, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Las Vegas Raider Hitters. This game's a shit bowl game. Honestly, this game's a shit bowl game. Um, I'm gonna go with the upset here and say I might get this pick wrong, but I'm gonna go with the upset here and going with the upset here and go with the Panthers here to win. Both teams look ass. They don't look the best there. Gardner Minshew there, honestly, is playing for the haters. He doesn't look the best there. Yes, they actually beat the Ravens there in a weird upset last week there. But against the Panthers there, it's like, who's honestly gonna watch this fucking game? Honestly, this is mostly one of the shit bowls of the week. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers here in a crazy upset here. I think they can bounce back and win it here against the haters. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers over the haters. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Seattle Sea. Next game, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks here. Win. Seahawks look really good there. I think they can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. They do actually have a really strong defense there, who honestly might be a massive pressure here, and they actually looked really, really solid in the last couple games there. They can actually go down the field and actually score. For the Dolphins they do not have Tua there, so Tua not being in this game there might actually kind of hurt the Dolphins here, and mostly have to play their backup quarterback, and the Seahawks are going to look really, really strong there going against that Dolphins quarterback there, who honestly might be struggling in this game here. So I'm gonna say Dolphins. I'm gonna say Seahawks win it in a massive upset here. That's it for the 205s. And on to the 225s Mountain Time. First on the 225s, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Dallas Cowboys. Going with the Ravens here. When Ravens there might actually have a little bit more advantage here. Mostly they're technically upset there from losing last week there. Both teams are actually upset from losing last week, so this might be a massive dogfight here because both teams did lose against really shitty ass teams there, and I think they are looking at each other saying, "Oh, we need to beat each other up in this type of game here." But I'm gonna go with the Ravens here to win. I think the Ravens there with Jamar Jackson there, who can actually he can use his legs there, and mostly use his aploid there to actually push the game there, and mostly making it more interesting what he can actually fully do in his coverage there and stuff. Mostly Prescott there, who honestly looked really good there, and compared to them pressuring it up last week there and stuff like that. I'm gonna say Cowboys win it here. I'm gonna say Ravens win it here. It's gonna be close, but I'm gonna say the Ravens win it. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the LA Rams. I'm gonna go with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners have a really good advantage here to win this game here. They don't have Christian McCaffrey, but they do have Brock Purdy, who honestly can go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. They mostly lost last week there in a weird, upsetting loss last week. They didn't look the best there last week, but I think they're going to try to mostly rebound against the Rams here. The Rams there have been pretty good. They've been mostly upsetting a lot of teams there, and they look really solid there. But going against this Niners team, who honestly looks pretty pissed off from losing last week, I think they're going to try to find their first win here and try to execute it there and try to find it there in this game. So I'm going to say Niners win it. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions at the Arizona Cardinals. Uh, Going with the Lions here to win. Lions look really strong there. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. They look really explosive there. They actually are facing a Cardinals team who honestly is surprisingly good. Surprisingly good with Kyle Murray there, who honestly is in quarterback for them. They mostly might have the full pressure here and actually experiencing how they're mostly gonna handle this game there and stuff like that for it. But I'm gonna say the Lions win it here in a close fashion there because I think the Lions mostly want to get that bad taste out of their mouth from losing last week there, and mostly facing the Cardinals there, who honestly looked good last 2 weeks there. They're mostly hungry for that, and I think they can actually try to exploit that and try to win this game here and stuff. So that's it for the 225 games. So we'll move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, Primetime, NBC and Peacock. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to go with the Falcons here to win. I think the Falcons there might be that team there who can actually upset a lot of the Suppoy's teams there with Kirk Cousins there, who honestly looks really really strong there, and he can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. He kept up with the Eagles last week there for the game there. The Chiefs there, they were technically struggling last week. They were technically struggling against the Bengals there, who honestly looked awful in week 1 there, and they squeak out. I don't know how they fucking squeaked out a win last week, but they did. But I'm going to say the Falcons there, who honestly was mostly going head and head against the Eagles there. I think the Falcons might actually have it more there. They have Kyle Pitts there, honestly, the big tight end for them. So I think they're possibly going to win this game over the Chiefs. So let's move on to Monday night. Let's move on to Monday, September 23rd. We got a 5:30 game Mountain Time, primetime ESPN. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills here to win. Bills there look really strong there. They actually can go down the field. They can actually go down the field and they destroyed the Dolphins last week there, and I think they can actually handle the Jags there. The Jags have not been doing too well against the team last week they played against, but technically going into Buffalo there, they're going to actually have massive struggles there because that Bills defense looks really, really strong there, and they can actually exploit that team there and technically having it on this game there, and they're going to have that massive struggle here. But I'm going to say this is going to be a walk-up. I'm going to say the Bills walk all over the Jaguars here. The Jags don't respond in this game here, and I think they're possibly going to lose in here. So I'm going to say Bills win it over the Jags. And that's it for the 5:30 games. So we'll move on to 6:15 Mountain Time, Primetime ABC and ESPN Plus. We got the Washington Commanders at the Cincinnati Bengals. Both of these teams are shit, so I can't really say too much about in this game here, but I'm going to say the Bengals have more advantage here because they're at home. They actually have more advantage here, and I think they can actually get something fully done there with Joe Burrow. Burrow, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game here, and I think can actually do something against this Commanders team. The Commanders there, they're starting a rookie quarterback there, so they're going to have some struggles there. He looked pretty good there. The Commanders' rookie quarterback does look good, but he's going against this Bengals team who almost beat the Chiefs last week there. So I'm going to say Bengals win it here over the Commanders. That's pretty much it. Comment, rate, respond to Toots Pearls. We like love rules. Please subscribe. Hit the button notification for super closing live streams. Correspond to Toots Pearls. Like, out. Out of peace.